An 18-year-old LaVerkin man is sentenced for attacking a woman. Millions meant to fight Utah's opioid crisis remains unspent, and your daily weather forecast is coming up with highs, lows, and everything you need to know for the days ahead.
You're watching St. George News at 5, brought to you by our studio sponsor, We Win Injury Law.
Good afternoon, I'm Ryan Forsey. An 18-year-old LaVerkin man, Oliver Hepworth, was sentenced after pleading guilty to charges stemming from an attack on a woman in a St. George parking garage. His sentence includes jail time, probation, sex offender registration, and mandatory treatment. Here is more on that story.
18-year-old Oliver Hepworth of LaVerkin appeared for sentencing on felony sexual abuse, kidnapping, and assault charges stemming from an attack of a woman in a St. George parking garage in November. He was later booked into jail on the charges. Hepworth was sentenced to serve 1 year in jail and ordered to register as a sex offender.
The opioid epidemic continues to devastate Utah, but millions meant to fight it remain unspent. Social worker Mindy Vincent, who lost her sister and over 40 clients to opioid overdoses, calls the discovery disturbing. A Utah Investigative Journalism Project review found that of the $56 million counties have received, only 14% has been used. Some counties cite restrictions and planning delays, but advocates say waiting costs lives. Representative Raymond Ward, who helped shape funding laws, hopes the money won't just sit in the bank. Efforts are now underway to streamline funding use, with counties exploring treatment programs, prevention efforts, and medical services to ensure the funding saves lives. Let's take a look at your daily weather forecast, brought to you by Casablanca Resort and Casino. In St. George, it's sunny and 61. The low tonight is expected to reach 36 degrees. Tomorrow should be nice as well. Look for a high near 63 with a low of 34. Over in Mesquite, the temperature stands at a warm 67 degrees with clear skies. Tonight's low will be down to 43 with a high of 69 and a low of 40 expected for tomorrow. In Cedar City, it's partly cloudy and 43 degrees. Look for a low tonight near 23, with tomorrow's temperatures ranging from a high of 48 to a low of 23. Now we'll head over to Aaron Crane with your Region 9 Sports Update.
Thanks, Ryan. This past week in sports, the 4A boys basketball tournament is underway in Cedar City, and Region 9's Dixie Flyers came out strong in their opener. J.J. Davey led the charge with 26 points, while Tyson Forsey added 16 in the win over Cottonwood. Tyson Roberts told St. George News that early morning practices helped the team stay sharp, saying, "They played together and they came together, and I'm proud of them." Dixie now advances to the semifinals, where they'll face the winner of Green Canyon and Timpanogos tomorrow at 5:50 p.m. The 4A girls basketball state tournament tips off today in Cedar City, and all eyes are on potential championship rematch. Top-seeded Ridgeline and number 2 Snow Canyon are both undefeated, looking to meet again after last year's title showdown. But before that can happen, 6 other teams, including Region 9 Cedar and Dixie, will fight for their own shot at the championship. Now back to you, Ryan.
Utah Aerospace and Defense, now known as 47G, has signed an agreement to bring electric aircraft and charging stations to Utah, aiming to integrate air mobility solutions into the state's transportation system ahead of the 2034 Olympics. For more on how this initiative could reshape transportation and economic development in southern Utah, we turn to Alicia Lundgren with the latest.
47G, which rebranded from Utah Aerospace and Defense in 2023, has big plans for the state's air mobility industry, with southern Utah playing a big role. 47G aims to bring electric aircraft like those seen in footage courtesy of the organization to Utah to transport cargo and people, among other uses, ahead of the 2034 Olympics. Chris Metz, executive director of 47G's Project Alta, said the organization has partnered with Southern Utah University to create a curriculum for future pilots, with another early step being to upgrade airports to support electric aircraft.
Southern Utah is striving to be a leader in this technology, and whether it be through their universities in developing the students and the talent, or whether it be through allowing and accepting the change and the aircraft. We've only encountered positivity, which has been really good.
47G also partnered with Beta Technologies to bring electric aircraft and charging stations to the state, holding a signing event during the Utah Aerospace and Defense Day on the Hill in Salt Lake City in January.
A lot of great events are happening this weekend. Let's now go to Sheldon and Mary to find out what's going on.
That's right, so many great events happening. Plus, the Parade of Homes is going on right now.
Make sure to get your tickets before the 23rd.
Yeah, and you see the latest and the greatest of home technology and comfort, you gotta do it. Plus, if you love live music, lots of live music this weekend.
Over at Blues Cats, a U2 tribute band.
I love U2. It's called Atomic City. You got to go over there to Blue Cats. Plus, it's intimate and beautiful. Plus, live music at the Casablanca this weekend. The party's there. Yellow Brick Road.
Isn't there some great entertainment at the Hive 435?
Man, they always have great stuff over there. Josh Larson this weekend, plus the Piano Lady. If you want entertainment, for the full list of weekend events, check out our listing on stgeorgenews.com.
And back to you at the studio.
Thank you for watching St. George News at 5. To learn more about our studio sponsor, We Win Injury Law, go to wewininjurylaw.com. I'm Ryan Forsey with St. George News, your #1 source for local news.
This has been St. George News at 5, brought to you by We Win Injury Law.